Welcome to Sherry TV, where we bring you fun and exciting content. Today, we have a special video called Interesting Facts About the Number 24. This number has been important for a long time and still greatly impacts our world today. Get ready for an exciting journey as we explore the amazing world of the number 24. We will share surprising connections, fascinating discoveries, and cool facts that will make you say, wow. The number 24 shows up in science and history in many exciting ways. It has a unique power to make ordinary things extraordinary. Whether you love math or want to learn something new, this video will blow your mind. So sit back, relax, and join us as we uncover the mysteries of the number 24. Together, we will discover all the awesome things it can do. Let's get started on this incredible adventure. 24 hours a day. Imagine this. When you wake up in the morning, you know you have 24 hours ahead. But have you ever wondered why there are exactly 24 hours in a day? Let's explore the fascinating story of how timekeeping began and ancient civilization's role in shaping it. Long ago, the clever ancient Egyptians were the first to divide the day into 24 parts. They did this around 2000 BC to make life more organized. But why did they choose 24 hours? The 24 number is unique because it can be divided by many other numbers. This made it very useful for time tracking. The Egyptians realized that if they divided the day into 24 equal parts, each part would be an hour, and each hour would have 60 minutes, and each minute would have 60 seconds. Based on the number 60, these divisions of time were also influenced by their interest in the stars and how they move. Later on, the Greeks and Romans liked this system too and used it. It became an important part of how we understand time today. So, the next time you look at a clock and see the numbers ticking away, remember that the choice of 24 hours in a day is not random. It reflects the cleverness of ancient civilizations, their desire for order, and their appreciation for the unique properties of a number 24. It reminds us that even in our most fundamental ideas, the past has shaped the present and left us with fascinating mysteries. Number 24 in sports. The number 24 is really important in the world of sports, especially because of a famous basketball player named Kobe Bryant. Kobe wore the number 24 throughout his amazing career and became a basketball legend. But Kobe Bryant isn't the only athlete associated with the number 24. In baseball, there is a player named Willie Mays, who was one of the greatest ever. He proudly wore the number 24 and got into the Baseball Hall of Fame because of his incredible contributions to the game. In football, there is a player named Champ Bailey who wore the number 24 too. He was a really good cornerback and made a big impact in the National Football League, NFL. And in NASCAR, a racing sport, the number 24 is famous because of Jeff Gordon, a racing legend. He was super fast, precise, and always competed fiercely. He won the NASCAR Cup Series championship 4 times and amazed everyone with his smart strategies and skills on the racetrack. So, when you see the number 24 on a sports jersey or hear about it in sports talk, remember the amazing athletes who have worn the number before. They have left a lasting impressions on their sports and inspired many fans. Chemical chromium. Let's talk about an amazing element called chromium. It has the number 24 on the periodic table, which means it's the 24th element. Chromium is a special metal that is hard and shiny. It has a unique brightness that stands out. People really like it because it's not only shiny but also very strong. That's why it's used in many different industries. But chromium is not just useful in industries. It's also important for our health. Our bodies need a little bit of chromium as a nutrition. It helps our bodies to do important things like breaking down fats and carbohydrates. It also helps keep us blood sugar levels steady and supports how our bodies work overall. Number 24 in music. In music, the number 24 is important because there are 24 special keys that musicians use. These keys help create different feelings and emotions in the music we hear. Musicians use these keys like building blocks to make their songs. Each key has its own special sound that can make the music sound happy, sad, or even mysterious. By using different combination of these keys, musicians can create all kind of different moods in their music. So the next time you listen to your favorite song, remember that the number 24 plays a big part in making the music sound just right and making you feel certain emotions. Music is really cool that way. Number 24 in math. In math, the number 24 is special because it's a highly composite number. That means it has more numbers that can divide into it compared to smaller numbers. Let me show you an example. For 24, we can divide it evenly by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. See how many numbers can go into it? That's a lot. This makes 24 really useful in math because it can be used in many different math problems and calculations. So remember that the number 24 is unique in math because it has so many divisors. It's like a superstar among numbers. Word of art and literature. The number 24 is special in arts and literature too. For example, the famous play Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare is split into 24 parts called scenes. Each scene tells the story of the play. Another example is a famous poet named Johann Wolfgang. He wrote a collection of 24 beautiful poems called Roman Elegies. Each poem expresses different thoughts and feelings. So, in arts and literature, the number 24 has significance. It's like puzzle pieces that come together to create amazing stories, plays, and poems. 24 hours awakening. Do you know that if you stay awake for a whole 24 hours without sleeping, it can make you feel like you had too much to drink? It may seem strange, but it can affect how well our brains works. Similar to when someone has too much alcohol. In fact, it can be like having a blood alcohol level of 0.1%, which is higher than what's allowed for driving in many places. So, it's important to get enough sleep and not stay awake for too long. Number 24 and Japan. In Japan, the number 24 is connected to something interesting and a little scary. Bad luck. You see, when people say the number 24 in Japanese, it sounds like Nishi, which also means double death. That's pretty spooky connection. This is similar to what people believe in Japan and China about the number 4. In both languages, it sounds like the word for death. So, both 4 and 24 have a connection to the idea of death in these cultures. It's really fascinating how certain numbers can have special meanings and beliefs in different places around the world. Numbers can be powerful symbols and have a big impact on our cultures and traditions. Number 24 and human ribs. Do you know that the number 24 is pretty special? One cool thing about the number 24 is that it's the same number of ribs we have in our bodies. Yes, you heard it right. We humans have 24 ribs. The number 24 and our ribs shows how nature has a way of making things in a certain pattern. It's pretty fascinating, isn't it? Chess and number 24. In the game of chess, do you know that each player starts with 24 pieces? At the beginning of the game, both players have 24 pieces in total. These pieces include 8 pawns, which are like foot soldiers, and 16 other special pieces such as the king, queen, rooks, knights, and bishops. Each player sets up their pieces on their side of the board, and then the game begins. So the next time you play chess or watch a game, remember that each player starts with 24 pieces, and it's up to them to use their skills and strategies to outmaneuver their opponent. TV show 24. Here's a fascinating fact about a popular show called 24. In this show, each season is made up of 24 episodes, and each episode represents an hour in a single day. Imagine that. Each episode is like a tiny piece of a puzzle, and when you watch all 24 episodes of a season, it's like you are experiencing a whole day worth of events. Isn't it cool how a TV show can capture the intensity and drama of a whole day within its episodes? Avocados, rice, and grasshoppers. Have you ever heard of chromosomes? They are like tiny instructions inside our cells that help make us who we are. Well, guess what? Some living things like avocados, rice, and grasshoppers have same thing interesting in common. They all have 24 pairs of chromosomes. Imagine if you had 24 pairs of shoes, that would be a lot. Well, for these plants and insects, having 24 pairs of chromosomes is their special way of growing and developing. Gold. Do you know that when we talk about gold, we often use a unit called carats to measure how pure it is? Well, the special thing is that 100% pure gold is represented by the number 24 carats. Imagine you have a bar of gold. If it's 100% pure, it is considered 24 carats. The carat is a way to show how much of a gold is actually pure gold. To figure out the carat purity of a gold alloy, which means a mix of gold with other metals, there is a special formula. We take the pure mass of the gold alloy and multiply it by 24. Then we divide that by total mass of the alloy. So, when you hear someone says 24 karat gold, it means it's the purest and most valuable form of a gold. It's like the gold superstar. So, there you have it. These were some interesting facts about the number 24. We hope you enjoyed learning about the significance of this number in various fields. If you have any other interesting fact about the number 24, please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Peace.